You're worried about 7 or 8% interest rates. Don't even worry about it. Joe Biden's going to take care of that for you. You go out there and you shoplift something off of somebody that needs to sell right now. Dave Ramsey's on that stuff again, old son. Wait till you see what we think about it.
So, George, a couple of months ago,
of the number of people that have left New York and left California and have left some of the high crime cities.
He's talking about like the places that are just getting ransacked. Like, yeah, you know, if you can't have a business, you can't make your money, not going to want to live there.
So you leaned into the political side of it, that the criminals are destroying the housing market, not interest rates.
It's going to be one of the factors that cause people to move. Saying that the certain places, I mean, what I took from that is like if you're value investing, you're relatively unaffected.
These areas are getting hammered. Their home appreciation values dropping like crazy. Meantime, Louisville, Birmingham, southern cities in Texas, southeast are going up in value. During the time some of you predicted that Dave Ramsey, this isn't going to age well. It's going to be 2008 again. The entire thing's going to crash. I kept telling you, no, here's
the numbers. It's not going to crash.
It's a little salty.
So we're here to tell you the numbers are coming out week, or you're going to the polls right. I'm going today to early vote. Make sure I, do what I can to correct this.
Damn, Dave.
You're fired. That's the message. And so, you can't run something. You don't get to run it anymore. That includes the country. Okay.
Yeah,
but
damn.
Anyway,
It's a little aggressive.
Interest rates have gone way up. They're bumping up
Almost
close to 7% now on a
8,
30-year
bro.
fixed.
8,
up
bro.
from the 3s. It's a great time to buy a house because there's not a line of people around the block trying to buy that house right this second. You're not going to steal it.
Bro, I'll shoplift one right now. Like, you telling me I can't steal a house? I got an 800 credit score. I'm qualified. I got good income, safe job. You telling me I can't name my price in this market? It might not last long, that name your price, but that name your price is here. You can go vitamin E shopping right now. You can get some equity on the buy. You always make money when you buy as an investor, but right now the retail buyer can make money when they buy. How many deals we negotiating right now, Braxton?
The 6.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them on the table. We just had a dude come back and try to retrade us for a $10,000 discount over a septic system, right? What do you think I told him?
Not worth it.
Oh no, I told him. I said I'll take your $10,000 off. I'm hitting a dub. I'm doubling.
Close next week.
I'll close Friday. I'll take a $10,000 haircut, but you're going to close this Friday. And he said, well, we got to wait on the survey. I said, well, then we'll close on your timeline and my price. My price is 105. Your price is 95. My time is this Friday. Your time is whenever the hell that survey is done. I like your 95 on Friday because then you're the hell out of my hair. You've already proven you're not a buyer. You're a complainer. So get out of there. But anyways, overall what Dave Ramsey's saying is right. I think the messaging for real estate agents, guys, if you're a real estate agent right now and your messaging isn't you got to go vitamin E shopping, you've got to go equity shopping, you've got to be making offers, you've got to get some qualified buyers in your pipeline with that good high credit, good safe job, nice little liquidity. You need to be talking to those people. Those people are smart. They know that they can get equity when they buy right now. If they can get a little equity when they buy right now, if you can talk them into their senses and let them know that you would much rather pay less for a house that you can refinance later than pay more for a house that you're going to be trapped into if something happens. I mean, guys, I cannot stress enough that who pays for interest rates? Who pays for high interest rate, Braxton?
What do you mean?
Who pays for high interest rates?
The buyers?
No. What is interest?
It's cost of money.
But what is it? It's a tax write-off.
Yeah.
It's as a homeowner, it's almost the only deduction the government gives you. So a higher interest rate means that you get to write it off on your taxes. Stick it in fucking Joe Biden's ass. Don't worry about it. Whenever you can refinance. Get you some vitamin E. I would be, if you're a high credit score, got a little liquidity, and you're worried about 7 or 8% interest rates, don't even worry about it. Joe Biden's going to take care of that for you. Don't worry about that thing. You worry about getting a good discount on some badass real estate. You go out there and you shoplift something off of somebody that needs to sell right now as a retail buyer. Agree or disagree?
I'd agree. What do you think on his fact about how he said rents, you're just kind of wasting your money?
Depends on what you're looking at. Depends on the lifestyle you're looking for. I do agree that rent, it is what it is. Like when I got laid off and I had my house, I did not like the process of selling my house. When I moved into a rent house and I got tired of that rent house, I just fucking tossed them the keys and walked out the front door. I didn't go ask for my deposit back. I sold all of my stuff on the buy sell trade group, walked out the front door, hooked onto my RV and took it down to the mobile home park, and fucking there I was. And I didn't feel anything. You know what I mean? It's like, you got my deposit, you clean it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was it. That's pretty freeing. So if that's the lifestyle you want, if I'm your age, I'm probably not.
Whole lot of different priorities. I just mean the sense, like, I guess his theory is banking on that the home is appreciating faster than whatever you end up having to pay for.
Yeah, but you got to maintain the home, and
that's what I mean. It's like, so he's saying, okay, you're wasting money. Well, I guess if you are buying in such a hot market like Austin, maybe it does appreciate faster than whatever you have to pay for the fridge, the roof, the driveway, the garage door, the windows, all of that.
Yeah, you get the tax deduction, the interest deduction on that property. Get to deduct the property taxes. I think. Well, I know you do if you own it as a rental. I don't know. I'm not a CPA. You owning a home is a commitment of having to maintain it. ACs, roof will almost always be replaced by insurance, especially if you're a owner occupied buyer. But if you're getting good equity, owning a home isn't a bad deal. But if you're not able to negotiate a good deal and get good equity, I would never buy a home. But if you got good equity, negotiate a good deal. If the equity's coming on the purchase versus you paying for it, you exchanging money that you exchanged your time for. I think that's the big argument. Like if I'm taking $20,000 and I'm putting it down on a house, I'm kind of short-sighted because I can take that $20,000 and invest it in myself and get a far larger return than I can in that house. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Think about all the training that you go to, your sales training.
Mm-hmm.
What is that skill set going to pay you versus you haven't had to pay for it, but versus what we pay for it?
Well, it's an infinite return. It's like if you have that.
Yeah. So you go to more trainings. If you get a license to be a plumber, you get your Series 7, you get any of these things, that $20,000 would be better investing in yourself than parked in equity in a home. But if you negotiate the equity, that's a different ballgame. So
that makes sense.
I just really think that, Dave Ramsey's us out here doing the most. He is right. If you're going to buy a home, you need to buy a home. And if you're a real estate agent, you need to be educating your prospective buyers that interest rates are a tax write-off. That's probably the biggest thing. And that interest rates are temporary. They could go up a lot more, which wouldn't affect you. And if they go down, you just hit the lottery. And that's really it. If you're going to buy a home, buy a home. Don't be afraid of high interest rates. Don't let interest rates be the reason why you don't buy. Any of those other reasons you don't want to buy, that's all fine and good, but don't let interest rates be the reason.
Thanks for watching that YouTube video. If you liked it, go ahead and like and subscribe, and check us out on TikTok as well, Roughneck to Real Estate.